Okay, so for this session, we'll be looking at how to access arrays, right? And we're going to be doing this with what we all know as indexing, right? And let's say we have still a list of pages where we have one, two, three, and four, and we want to access the fourth item inside of this list. How we do this previously is either we say use negative indexing, or we say age to count 0, 1, 2, 3, and say age 3. And then if I should uh, print this, right, I'm going to pause this as well, and I'm going to print this. I'll do a CLS and see we access the last item in the array either using negative indexing or using the positive indexing. So this same approach applies to when trying to access arrays inside of our NumPy array. So I'm going to create a NumPy array now called np.array, and inside of this array I want to create a two-dimensional array, 1, 12, okay, 1, 2, 3, and another array nested inside of it. So let me do this proper. It's very uh, do this proper. So I'll just do this proper so that it will be more readable. So I'll call this 4, no, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to create another array inside of it. From 6 we have 7, 8, and 9. Alright, so I'm going to print this array to the screen, my terminal, and here we have this, right? So in a situation where we're trying to access 9 in this array, how do you think we're going to do that? Pause the video and then give yourself a chance to see if you could get this done. Uh, so while that has happened, in order to get 9, the task is actually to get 9 from this array we just created here. So I'm guessing you're guessing. Okay, let's say I don't know what your guesses are, but to do this, this is the first array initialized, right? And to get into this array, we have how many items are inside of this array? We have 3 items: 0, 1, and 2. These are their major indexes, right? So what value are we trying to access? We're trying to access 9, right? And 9 is positioned or is placed or is an item of which index of the array nested inside of this array, right? So 9 is of the array of index 2. So this is 0, this is 1, and this is 2. So the first number that comes here is 2, right? So let's bring this. So we have access now to the last array declared inside of the first array, right? So but now we want to access 9. So pause the video and then let's and see, and maybe try a guesswork or try it on your own code to see how to get 9. So in order to do this, we say comma, we've gotten the last index. The next thing we need to do is how do we get this guy? So this index now, the item inside of this index noted as 0 for 7, 1 for 8, and 9 for 2. So since 9 is occupying the index of 2, say 2 comma 2. Let's print this out. Then we see we got 9. So this is how to access uh, an array using indexing, right? So let's say if the array, let me declare another array, say np dot array, and yeah, we just have a one dimensional array. In order to access this, call it 1r2. In order to access this, all we don't need to specify 2 values here. This is only one dimensional array, right? We just say r2, to access the last value. Now you could see this, it returns 3 to us, right? So this is for how we access arrays inside of an array. Or if an array just like this, there's no array nested inside of this, so this is one dimension. These are arrays nested inside of this array, so this is a two-dimensional array. So that's how we access arrays. So the next thing we'll be looking at is how to do slicing.